Parents, when did you realize your child actually listened to what you tell them? My 7-year-old son Ezra has always been scared of everything. Spiders, loud noises, even our neighbor's tiny chihuahua. I constantly told him, being brave doesn't mean you're not scared. It means you do the right thing even when you're terrified. Last week, we were at the grocery store. Ezra was pushing the small cart, pretending to be a race car driver like always. Then this man started yelling at the cashier, really yelling, about expired coupons or something stupid. The teenage cashier's hands started trembling as she scanned his items. She kept apologizing over and over. Her manager was nowhere to be seen. The man slammed his fist on the counter. Are you deaf? I said these coupons should work. Other customers started backing away. An elderly woman grabbed her purse tighter. A mom pulled her toddler closer. The produce guy stopped stocking bananas to watch. Ezra stopped pushing his cart. I could see his hands shaking. He was staring at the scene, frozen in place like a deer in headlights. The man got even louder. You people are all idiots. Get me your manager right now. The cashier's eyes filled with tears. She pressed a button, probably calling for help, but no one came. Her voice cracked as she tried to explain store policy. Another customer tried to switch to a different line, but the man blocked their cart with his arm. Nobody moves until this gets fixed. A woman with a crying baby started walking toward the exit. The man shouted after her, yeah, run away like everyone else. A security guard finally appeared near the customer service desk, but stayed back, talking into his radio instead of helping. He looked young and nervous. The teenage girl was now openly crying while trying to scan the man's items faster. Her hands were shaking so bad she kept dropping things. People started pulling out their phones to record. The man noticed and got even angrier. Put those away. Mind your own business. An older cashier from another lane tried to come help, but her line had customers too. She kept looking over helplessly. The man kicked a candy display. Chocolate bars scattered across the floor. A little girl behind us started crying from the noise. Then he turned and glared at the crying child. Shut that kid up. This is all her fault for distracting me. The little girl's mom quickly picked her up and hurried away, but the man kept yelling after them. Yeah, that's right. Run away like cowards. That's when my tiny, scared little boy took a deep breath. He let go of his cart and started walking toward the confrontation. My heart pounded. I wanted to stop him, but something held me back. Every instinct screamed to protect him. Ezra's legs were shaking with each step. He wiped his sweaty palms on his jeans. The man was now waving his arms wildly, completely out of control. People were backing further away, creating a circle around the chaos. Store employees whispered to each other, but no one intervened. The security guard was still on his radio, probably calling his supervisor. Ezra walked right through the crowd of adults who were all too scared to act. He approached this angry stranger who was twice his height. Excuse me, sir. The man looked down, surprised. What do you want, kid? Ezra looked the man straight in the eyes. My mom says when people are mean, it's because they're having a bad day. Are you having a bad day? The entire store went silent. The man's face changed completely. His shoulders dropped. He looked embarrassed, like he suddenly realized what he'd been doing. Yeah, kid, I guess I am. Ezra nodded seriously. My mom also says bad days don't make it okay to hurt people's feelings. That lady is just trying to help you. The man stared at Ezra for what felt like forever. Then he turned to the cashier. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have yelled at you. He paid for his groceries quietly and left. The cashier had tears in her eyes. Thank you, she whispered to Ezra. As we walked to our car, Ezra grabbed my hand. Mom, I was really scared, but I remembered what you said about being brave. I've never been more proud of anyone in my entire life.